What is going on, guys? Welcome to our first episode of MademB and Narik reviews. Now, we were with the Break of the Base, but since we're going to be doing individual movies, we decided to make our own channel. So,
hello.
We're going to go ahead and jump on this. We're talking about Tales of Halloween, and this is anthology with 10 various stories that do connect somewhat, but without further ado, let's get on with it.
Okay. Well, it takes place in a suburban American town, where the citizens are terrorized by various creatures, I guess. And so what was your favorite one?
Honestly, it was one of the stories about this kid that got told a story about a kid that ended up killing his parents because they ate his candy. And that was the one. It was called Sweet Tooth. I think Sweet Tooth was probably the best one.
Really?
Honestly, I could probably see them making that into like a movie.
You sure?
Yeah, Sweet Tooth is the one I recommend. What is the highest to me? Which one? What, you didn't like Sweet Tooth? I mean, what?
I mean, I like Sweet Tooth, but it wouldn't exactly be on the highest for me. It would probably be
because the Sweet Tooth was actually pretty cool.
It'll probably be either Trick or The Ransom of Rusty Rex.
Okay, Trick was one of the kids killing people, right? Okay, Trick was pretty good. I did when I did the little worst to best. Trick was probably maybe number 2 or 3 going towards the bottom. I need to look at the list again, but it was actually one of the better ones. The Ransom of Rusty Rex was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty funny too. Mm-hmm. So I did really enjoy those. The Rusty Rex one about these 2 bank robbers or whatever kidnapped this kid, but they didn't realize the kid wasn't a kid. It was a demon.
Yeah, some sort of demon.
And then the Trick is about this
group of friends.
They end up getting attacked by these trick-or-treater kids, and you end up finding out this really twisted story where the group of friends were actually killing kids.
Yeah.
So the kids were coming back and killing them. So that was actually
not coming back from the dead, but
the other kids, the other trick-or-treaters and stuff. Like, that was actually a pretty good story right there. Pretty good twist. And they was killing the hell out of them too. Especially that one lady that they would just kept stabbing her and cutting her up when she tried to go to the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was actually a pretty good story.
Okay. What about your worst?
Honestly, let me look at my list. I'm tired of trying to go off the cuff and everything. Go ahead and tell me what your worst.
I can tell you my worst. My worst would be probably Ding Dong.
Was that the one with the lady that was a witch?
Yeah.
That was weird. That was, it was like funny, but like
Bad Seed about the big pumpkin. Now come on now.
No, okay. Trick was the second one from the bottom. My favorite was Sweet Tooth. Then it was Trick. Then it was The Night Billy Raised Hell. And then it was The Ransom of Rusty Rex. Bad Seed. Well, the one I didn't like the most was Friday the 31st.
Okay, that's about the deformed serial killer and the little bitty alien.
That one was just left field to the point that it was just retarded. I mean, it was kind of. I kind of got this Army of Darkness feel for it, especially because in Army of Darkness, when people get possessed, they do that. They be floating around doing like this. It's retarded. That one was retarded to me. I mean, it seemed like an interesting premise, but then when you got the little stop motion alien thing showed up, That was right there. That killed it for me.
Yeah, Ding Dong. The wife. At first, I thought that maybe she had lost her child or something, and like on Halloween or whatever.
Yeah.
But then turns out she's a witch. A witch with 3 arms. I guess.
Four.
4.
I even think it was 6 at one point. Like that was weird.
Well, they was kind of doing the little camera thing in and out to where you really couldn't tell.
Like the editing was crazy too, especially with the whole thing where she was like in the black room doing all.
Yeah.
That was just retarded. It was interesting because every time she got mad, her hand transformed into the red clawed hand and everything. I thought that was all right. I thought it was all right. It was all right. I mean, every time the kids kept coming up to her house, I mean, the whole Ding Dong was about this dude whose wife was a witch, and you can't tell if she wanted to eat the kids, even though she mentioned eating kids. Mm-hmm. But she didn't like go out of her way to try to eat any of the kids or whatever. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird one. Hands down, the Ransom of Rusty Rex was the funniest one. And probably the darkest one was probably Sweet Tooth.
How was that dark?
Because, again, I told you, I could see that like as a movie. Like, if they decided to write a script on it. Like, remember we went and watched that movie, Lights Out? Mm-hmm. That was a skit. Like a 3-minute skit. Mm-hmm. They turned it into a movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
But like with that, this killer, this whatever this is, can't tell if it's a supernatural entity or what, comes killing people. I mean, the motivation ain't that cool, but it was because it was probably the scariest one. I know you didn't like the one with the woman.
Grim grinning ghost.
Yeah, this woman ends up getting, what was it? The woman got told if she hears somebody cackling behind her while she's walking, don't turn around and look, otherwise she'll take her eyes or something like that. But that one like a letdown. It was like that one. That could be like a movie too. Honestly.
No. What about The Night Billy Raised Hell?
I love that one. They set that boy up. That was beautiful.
They shot the boy.
That was beautiful. That was so freaking beautiful. I love that one. Because I knew it was not him. I was like, one, the kid moves different. And I was like, 2, he hasn't taken that mask off.
And his build below was sort of stocky.
So I was like, okay, yeah. And that one, the kid is sitting here, tries to pull a prank, and then there had to have been the devil.
Yeah, it was the devil.
Yeah. And the devil ended up pulling a prank on him, which basically set him up to where he was like, that made it seem like that boy was like a serial killer, an arsonist, all type of stuff. Grand Theft Auto. He was like, they set that boy, a murder, they set that boy up. They straight up set that boy up. That was just funny. Then they sent him outside. That one made it even better.
Okay. Yeah, it was pretty good.
That one was clever. That one was straight up clever. I that's probably the most clever one. What was the one where the
I didn't like The Week and the Wicked.
That one could have been better. That one was like a decent story, but it could have been better. For one thing, if these people are going to chase him and do all of this stuff, for one thing, I didn't like the characters. I mean, I didn't like the boy that ran either. I don't care what nobody say. But I didn't really like them other cats because they was like straight evil. They were like...
But, okay, the boy, he sort of portrayed like a wrong picture. When he came up to them, or I guess, or you would have thought he was like a badass or something like that. Then he ended up...
being like this weak dude. Wimp. Yeah, like I didn't like that. And then the thing should have been more like, okay... when instead of them chasing him, right when they confronted him the first time, that's when he should have immediately summoned that thing then. And then the rest of the movie, they're running from it. But then what happened? You get this like 5-minute chase sequence where people doing parkour and free running and they doing bike tricks and stunts and all of this stuff. And then like the last 30 seconds they actually show you this monster or demon that this boy summons. Honestly, the demon did look stupid to me.
Yeah, like from the bottom to his waist, it's like he was made of meat.
Now, I think it was like a fleshy, like flesh look, like he wearing people's skin or something. I got that. But how they introduce him, okay, the two dudes get yanked off screen. You don't see by what, and then you don't see what happened to them. They're just gone. And then you got this this demon that looks like a skinless moose, like somebody skinned a moose alive or something. And then all you hear is the woman scream, and then blood gets thrown everywhere. And it's like, that could have been, that 5-minute chase sequence could have been that thing trying to hunt them down. That would have been a lot better. I mean, I guess there was like a budget or something.
I don't know.
I guess it was because of budget, but I mean, it could have been, that one could have potential. That one actually had potential. I can actually see that one as like a movie too.
How could you see like that as a movie?
Because a long time ago I was watching I can't remember what movie it was, but there was this one geek dude that kept getting what's the word? Kept getting pushed around by these bullies, right? So what happened? I don't know what happened to the geek dude. Somehow the geek dude started turning into like some kind of monster, some kind of demon or something. And he went back and he hunted them all down. I want to say it was actually a Tales from the Crypt episode, but I'm not sure. Like, I could see that. Kind of like Pumpkinhead. That's what his movies are, about revenge. You do something wrong to somebody, come after you if they do it right. Like, I can honestly see that. I mean, it was stupid, but that could have been better.
What about This Means War?
This Means War was just retarded. That was just one retarded. And when from the first instance, I said they're going to kill themselves, but I don't know how they're going to do it. Especially when the little thing said one of them was going to die. That one, like, it was like a battle to the death. I said both of them going to die some kind of way. What happened? They both died.
I don't get like the best Halloween decorations.
I can get that. It was a movie with Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick where they were actually competing for like the best Halloween, not Halloween, Christmas. It was actually a decent movie. I'll give him that. I don't like Matthew Broderick like that. I think he sucks, but he was actually decent in that movie. And then, like, with that, it was like, it was mostly the guy, the older man, because he kind of, okay, I can understand him going over there and be like, hey, you might turn down the music. Like, he did that respectfully. I give him that. And the young cat was like, you know, he should have turned it down. Because it's like, you got to think about everybody else around you, man. You can have a good time.
But, like, half the neighborhood was over there.
Nah, it wasn't half the neighborhood. It was like all like punk dudes. It was like all like teenagers.
Okay, where did the rest of them people come from?
No, I don't know where they came from. Nobody tried to stop the fight or nothing. Even when that was just a stupid fight. Like, honestly, it was blame on both sides. It was blame on both sides, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know what to say about that one. I mean, cool. Okay, talk about bad seed where the detective had to try to find this pumpkin that was killing people.
Genetically engineered.
That was hilarious. That pumpkin bit the dude head off, ran out the little doggy door, and he ate the kid. That was priceless. That was. All you see his legs. I used to see his legs flopping on.
Okay,
that was hilarious.
I guess how you find that funny, but
that little boy got ate. That's how I found it funny. Now, one thing I didn't kind of like how it left off. Well, okay, they went to this corporation. Corporation happened to have genetically engineered a whole bunch of pumpkins.
Super pumpkins.
Super pumpkins. Like, I mean, it was. I guess it was a pretty cool cliffhanger, but at the same time, it's like, I could have. I don't know.
Okay, it would have probably left off a little bit better if they would have had like the pumpkins sprouting, like at their legs or something.
Oh, like they're all started. Yeah, okay.
That probably would have been pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like how the commissioner chief guy calls the lady in, tells the lady to do her job, because this is where the stories actually converge. The police commissioner is actually telling her that all of these different stories have actually happened, or people have called it in that these stories have happened. So, you know what I mean? It's like that was
rolling into one.
Yeah, but I think they shouldn't have done that. What they should have did was they shouldn't have had her already out and then coming in, and then the commissioner guy telling her. It should have been, she should have been there, or she should have came in from like home or something, like she just clocked in, and then he told her to do that. But it's like he was like, go out there and go kick some butt and do your job. He was like, I'm like, dude, she was already doing that before you called her.
So, this is one of them movies, I guess.
So okay, honestly, when it comes to the movies, just give me top three. I've liked, like I said, I like Trick. I liked Sweet Tooth, which, you know, it's still kind of debatable if it was actually the creature Sweet Tooth that did it, or if it was a kid. I personally think it had to been the entity, because remember, it did pull that guy's like tongue out. And ain't no kid able to do that.
Okay.
and The Night Billy Raised Hell. Them are my favorite three.
Mine would probably have to be a Trick, The Ransom of Rusty Rex.
Again, hilarious.
And okay, I guess I'll probably say Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, you know that Sweet Tooth. The Sweet Tooth got you. Okay, would you recommend this for like a Halloween movie? Just to go watch on a good Halloween. On Halloween.
If you don't have nothing else better to do, let's just say that.
I'd definitely recommend just go ahead and check it out. It's worth a watch. It's pretty interesting. I'll give you that. It was actually a pretty interesting. The directors and stuff, I think they all did a pretty good job. Although, again, when it comes to that one with the witch, what was it called again?
Ding Dong.
Ding Dong. I think that one probably could have been done a lot better. Of course, the one with the Friday the 31st, that definitely could have been done a lot better. I like the better story. Straight up better story. But outside of that, I mean, I say the directing was pretty good and all of them, because of course all of them got different directors.
Yeah.
I think the performances were actually good, pretty decent.
The blood and the gore.
Pretty good use of practical effects. Some CGI was crappy, but it wasn't too much CGI, so it didn't really matter. So yeah, I say it's pretty decent. Like, what kind of score would you give it?
A 2.5, maybe a 3.
I gotta give him at least a 3. Like I said, I really did enjoy those 3, and like I said, a lot of them, most of them could have probably been a movie. Or if you got the right talent behind it, they would have been pretty good movies. They actually had some pretty good. They had some actors up in here too.
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they had some pretty good actors. What's the one guy from Being Human was in here? I don't.
Barry Bostwick. I think I recognize him.
I watched Being Human. I can't. Oh, Samuel Whitworth. Like, he was in it. He's been in some pretty good stuff too.
Pat Healy. He sounds familiar.
Boo Boo Stewart. I don't
Okay, I don't know the rest of them.
But anyways, guys, you've got our thoughts on it. Let us know what you think about the Tales of Halloween. Any ending thoughts?
No, not really.
All right then, guys. Join us again for MademB and Narik Reviews. We peacing out.
Bye.